Wow, look at these trees, guys. These are like, I don't even know, 100 feet tall or something, man. Massive. Right along the ocean. So, this is why I haven't visited the ocean. Even though I live right beside it, this is literally a 5-minute walk. But as you can see, not very pretty. You wouldn't want to swim in this. Oh God, it's so uncomfortable walking along the... Careful.
Look at my dress.
Yeah, I don't know why you wore such a short dress. Oh, windy. Walking right along the highway and the ocean with a 100-foot drop. Good afternoon, America. So, here in the Philippines, there's cities, obviously main cities, but then everything is divided by sub-cities called barangays. So a barangay is basically just a small portion of a city, and they're labeled by numbers with the letter after them, and there's a bunch of them, and basically that's how they organize each little sub-city within a city, especially a city as big as Davao. So things like this are very important, helps keep everything in order. And you've got Purok leaders, which is, a Purok leader is like an even smaller portion of a city, right? That's what a Purok is? Okay, so a Purok leader is somebody who's a leader of an even smaller section of a sub-city. And then they deal with any concerns or whatever, so blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I wanted to do things peacefully, but unfortunately it's not working out that way because there's about 10 to 30 adults that are just hogging the basketball court. And I mean, there's about 60 or 70 other kids that want to use the gym every day, but we're lucky if we get anywhere from half an hour to an hour while the adults just hog the court for the whole day. And I've even asked them, like, hey man, look, can we just have like 3% of the court on the side here to set up a badminton net so we can play too? And they give me attitude and shit. So I wanted to do things peacefully, but yeah, it's not working out that way. So unfortunately, I gotta be the dude to go to the barangay and make a formal complaint to try and get some sort of schedule going where the gym is free for public use from certain hours or whatever, you know. So we're about to take a boat to San Pedro. This is my first boat ride since being here. This is kind of cool. Maybe I'll just swim there. Hey, we can save money if we just swim. Why don't we just swim? You think you can swim?
Yeah.
Could you swim to the other side? I think I could too. Look at that, no waves or nothing. Wow. So it's only 5 pesos to cross the river, which is 12 cents. 12 cents and they'll drive you to San Pedro in the boat. So unfortunately what I'm doing is kind of a efficient way to make enemies, which is too bad. But honestly, when Jerlin's at work 6 days a week, I got nothing else to do, man, you know? So yeah, I want to use the court, right? I live right beside it. And so when I only get to use the court for half an hour a day, if I'm lucky, you know, yeah, it's pretty frustrating. So I'm unfortunately going to be the ambassador speaking on behalf of like 60 kids to try and get some sort of situation figured out. Okay, our boat is here. We're down 10 pesos, but we're up 1 boat ride. Inbound for San Pedro. This is gonna be the shortest boat ride of my life. And that's it, that's the end of the boat ride. That's too bad. That was still fun though. We've been welcomed off the boat by fighting dogs. Get them. Good afternoon, America. Me and my girlfriend had a conversation last night about anger. And anger is like one of the worst feelings in the world. I would say that anger has caused more regret and just suffering in the world than maybe any other emotion ever. And funny enough, so little things have been setting me off like each day. I'm not gonna talk about it, but certain people, certain things, disrespect, and like, I'm not tolerant to that stuff, you know? I don't really remember. Not really tolerant to stuff like that, and one thing I am definitely not tolerant to is people putting their fucking hands on my girlfriend, right? That's an instant fist fight for me. Like, even in this country, I don't care, right? I do not care. I will fucking spend a night in jail if I need to. Yeah, I was down. I recognize this. And so this is the second altercation, physical altercation I've had here in the Philippines now. Some wacko homeless dude the first time, like a month ago in San Pedro. I'm standing there getting Japanese cheesecake, whatever, on the side of the road. Some homeless dude with a piece of wood with a nail sticking out the end of it comes up behind me and body checks me like that, right? And that's the end of it. He doesn't even look at me after that, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like, who is this guy and why is he carrying a stick with a nail in the end of it, right? So anyway, let that slide. And then today, we're going to get some documents, whatever, some shit done today. And so we're just walking, and this dude walks right in front of me, like, I don't know, he's like my height, my size, whatever. Walks right in front of me like I'm not even there. So I go like this, and I'm like, whoa, like what the hell? Jerlin's right behind me. And then I thought he did the same thing to Jerlin. And like Jerlin, I heard her go like, whoa, like what the hell? And then I didn't see what happened behind me. I just assumed that he did the same thing. 5 minutes later, I found out that he actually like pushed her. Like he physically put his hands on her and like elbowed her or whatever out of the way, which thank God I didn't see that, because today would have been a bad fucking day for either him or me. I'm not a violent person, you know? It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's get on to a better note. Anyway, good news, everyone. Justice has been served. The foreigner came in here and wrecked everything and served some fairness, because so yesterday I went to the barangay with an official letter that I wrote. Basically just making a respectful, formal complaint on behalf of the children and otherwise of Manggahan Gym. Because since I've lived here for 2 months now, I've noticed a firm routine that where these 10 to 20 to 25 whatever adult basketball players have a total chokehold on the gym, where every single night they use it, even though they don't actually have it legally scheduled or whatever. There will be 50 kids, 60 kids playing on the gym. They'll roll up and kick everyone off the gym just with pure intimidation and hollering at them, you know, get off the gym, go, we're playing, like. And so that's very disheartening, you know, that sucks for the kids. But obviously kids aren't gonna go complain to the barangay, neither are their parents, so I did it, which is really gonna piss them off. But we just went there and came to an agreement. 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we get to use the court for public use. Public use. From 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Hey, what's up? Money? Wala kwarta. Oh, mommy. Oh. Lami kayo. So, yeah, this is great news. Or really bad news. Because I just want to make it very clear that I would never kill myself. So if I go missing or end up in a ditch with a bunch of knife holes or bullet holes in me or whatever, then at least I died for a good cause, and I sure hope that you kids enjoy playing at the gym, because it costed me my life. I know that it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm actually not. I'm being pretty serious, because that is a big deal, but it's a big deal to me, man. You know, I live here permanently, and I want to use the court too, along with 50, 60 other people that are also being bullied off the court every single day. It's pretty bullshit, you know, so you guys are gonna have to learn to share, man. We did the same camera angle yesterday. Time to take another boat ride to San Pedro. Yar, matey, Jerlin and I be sailing the 7 seas. You scurvy land lovers. Hey guys, check this out. So these are lizards that are everywhere in the Philippines, and honestly, you'll never get an opportunity to hold them like this. The only reason I'm able to do this is because this one is so young. Like, this is what they're like as a brand new baby. But even when they're this small, they're still lightning fast, but their vision isn't very good. I'll show you how fast they really are. Oh shit, be careful, man. Hope that didn't hurt him. Oh no, he seems to be okay. Okay, Here, go under the door. Yeah. I was finally able to get a brownout on camera for you guys. These are very common here in the Philippines. Sometimes they last a couple minutes, sometimes a couple hours, sometimes a couple days. This is what it looks like. That's the gym over there, pretty dark. This is the second time it happened. I'm trying to find somewhere a little more private to talk to you guys, but as you can see, everyone is out on the streets. Oh, it's noisy everywhere. So noisy right now. Trying not to step in the gutters. So last video, I purposely got lost in a bunch of alleys late at night. Let's go do the same thing, except during a brownout. Oh, I've never been down the street. I don't know what's down here. Oh. Hi. Oh, it's so busy out here. Yeah. Hi. Shout out? You want to shout out? Who do you want to shout out? I don't know if they can see. All Filipinos?
All Filipinos.
Oh yeah, I'm lost. You know, no matter how lost I get in my little barangay, I always know how to get home because the only mental note I need to keep is how to get to the water. And when I get to the water, then I know exactly where to go. So, getting lost isn't really getting lost, you know? But yeah, I mean, oh man, I can't see a damn thing. Okay, I gotta cheat, pull out the phone for the flashlight here. Oh shit, I think I'm on somebody's property right now. Oh yeah, this is just somebody's house. Typical Sunday night in the Philippines, baby. What else is there to say? This is probably quite a lot more adventurous than anything going on in the average North American viewer's day. Dude, I got no... Oh shit, there's all the power. Okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. That one only lasted about half an hour. Man, I can't even tell you guys how humid it is in this country lately, man. This is a humidity like I've never felt in my life. It's just a blanket of like thick air, man. You can feel it. When I go like this with my hands, it feels like I'm swimming. Just getting lost again. Walking down some alleys and okay, that looks like a bunch of mud, so I don't think I'm gonna go down that way. Let's go get lost somewhere else. Holy, look at all these dogs. Oh, they're so cute. Look at you, you guys are so cute. Oh. Yeah. Shh, shh. I just heard those people talking about me. She was saying that I'm Canadian. I'm not sure who that is, but she knows who I am. Word gets around here quick. Damn, I gotta say the Philippines is such an exhausting place, physically, mentally, you know, compared to my monotonous, mundane life in Canada where every day is so routine. There's routine here too, but it's different. It's just, at the end of each day, I'm so tired, you know? I go straight to bed and I wake up like so sore every morning here. Not only because I'm more physically active, but I don't know. I think it's just a mixture of everything. It's the heat, becoming accustomed to the lifestyle here and all the pros and cons of this place, and people and blah, blah, blah. Here's the internet cafe. No hacking, no gambling, no pornography. Fuck. What the hell am I gonna do tonight? Oh, check this out. Just went down some alleyway. Look at this. I don't even know what these are. I'm like stepping on these things. What is that? Kind of seed? It's tough. You know, I've lived in Canada my whole life where we really don't have a whole lot of crazy vegetation. Hey, buddy. I don't even know him. How does everybody knows me now? I mean, in Canada, we've got like oak trees, maple trees, and that's it. Man, I'm still waiting for like a king cobra or something to jump out of the bush and attack me. The only snake I've been seeing here every day is the trouser snake. But man, it's a big one. It's definitely a big trouser snake. A lot of you guys don't know this about me, but I actually own a 6-foot trouser snake. I don't like to take it out on camera, but oh my God, look how cute this cat is. Look at that face. Way too pretty to be a stray. Look at you. I mean, you're all cute, but holy, look how curious they all are. Stop touching the strays, stop touching the strays. You know, some days when I have really bad days here in the Philippines, which happens, definitely happens. You know, there's definitely times where I'm like, fuck this place, you know? There's no shot in hell I'm gonna be here forever. Then there's other times where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here forever, you know? So I really don't know what the future holds. I know I'm gonna be here for a while, for sure, definitely. Hopefully forever, but who knows? But the scariest thing about that is I don't know where I'm gonna end up after that, if I was to ever move from here, because, well, for so many reasons. First of all, I can stay here pretty much permanently on a tourist visa, just keep re-extending it for pretty cheap. Cost of living here is so cheap. The English here is fantastic. You know, all of these things that make this place unique to moving anywhere else. There'd be so much more adapting that would need to be done if I moved somewhere else in Asia, you know? Especially learning a language and yeah, just it's like restarting from ground zero, you know? But here in the Philippines, I don't, I've got a good grip on everything. What's up, guys? How are you? Hi. Not to mention the outgoingness of the Philippines, because anywhere else in Asia, well, not anywhere else, like Thailand is good. What's up, guys? I've heard that Thailand is pretty comparable to the Philippines, but yeah, I was always interested in going to like China particularly, but more expensive. They only speak Chinese, and who knows what sort of problems come with being in China. I have no idea, never visited. Good morning, everyone. So unfortunately, the donations have pretty much come to a screeching halt, aside from John C, who donated some stuff towards badminton, which was awesome. And then honestly, the only people, or only person I should say, keeping me afloat for like cat food is someone named Xenia. Xenia donated another $50, so because she's the only person that's really been donating, I've had to find a cheaper source. So I found something on Shopee, hopefully it's okay, but this is what 16 kilograms of cat food looks like when it's delivered to your house. So this should last quite a couple weeks. I don't know how many weeks exactly, maybe a month. You know you're getting older in life when it's exciting buying cat food. Like, wow, how my priorities have changed. Like a kid, Christmas, there it is. 16 kilograms of pet yum, seafood feast. We got 2 different flavors in here. We got 8 kilograms of seafood feast, and we got 8 kilograms of carnivore classics. It's a classic, baby. You can't go wrong with that. This is what Voss is gonna look like after she's done eating some of that. I mean, the packaging looks okay, and it had a lot of good reviews on Shopee. So, I mean, like they sell over 10,000 units of this a month. So that's gotta mean something, right? But again, it's gonna be better than whatever the hell they're eating on the streets, you know? So thank you, Xenia. Thank you. It's funny because when I see a place like this in the Philippines, like look at this, I don't know. It's just dingy and dodgy and like, you know, like you got an alleyway there and an alleyway here. And like, it's not intimidating at all, but this is completely normal in the Philippines. You know, I walk through stuff like this every single day. So it's lost all intimidation, but something like this in Canada is always so intimidating because if you see something like this in Canada, you know it's a bad news place, you know, like somewhere you really don't want to be. And a place like this in Canada, you'll never walk through something like this without seeing dirty syringes on the ground and fucking broken crack pipes and stuff, you know? So, but no, here it's just another typical walkway. So we're gonna go surprise the princess at work right now because I'm that bored at home. I hope there's a tricycle for me to take here. Holy, look at this. It's like a graveyard of tricycles. Okay. Hi. I don't know if I was supposed to take that guy. Was I supposed to flag that guy down? I think I was. Taking another one of the manual tricycles. Man, these ones always make me upset. Can't live with the guilt. Kapoy, kuya?
Kapoy? Kapoy batas?
Man, dare I say it, I kind of miss Manila, honestly. I love Mindanao. So there's 3 main island groups in the Philippines. There's Visayas, Luzon, and Mindanao. Mindanao is the most southern group of islands. Usually pretty safe from like earthquakes and natural disasters and stuff like that, but not so much lately. We've been getting smoked with earthquakes left, right, and center. I think I just felt another one like yesterday or something. I don't know, it happened all the time. But I don't know, man, I'm kind of bored of it now. Honestly, I'm like always feeling like what's next? Especially now that my routine has become so well established. Now I'm constantly asking myself like, what's next? What is next, Davao City? You know, something that you guys probably don't really think about is that when you see my videos and stuff like that, maybe it looks like I'm living a fun life and, you know, like interesting. Oh man, I love what that guy's doing. And it's definitely cooler than what I was doing in Canada for sure, but don't get me wrong, because I've got my challenges too. And what I mean by that is I came here solo, just by myself, right? The only one I have is my girlfriend. Hey, Kuya. The only one I have is my girlfriend. And yeah, I've got no friends here, no family here. Obviously, I'm not working, not going to school, no real goals. For 6 days a week, I'm just flying solo. So imagine being on vacation permanently. Like imagine you go on vacation by yourself and you're just there permanently. Every single day is just like vacation, right? I mean, maybe that sounds good on paper for a minute, but when you start experiencing it, wow, does it ever get boring and mundane, you know? And it's not really so much the sense of isolation that bothers me because like I said, I've already been living a pretty lone wolf lifestyle my whole life anyway. I think I prefer it that way. So that really doesn't bother me. It's the, I don't know, it's just like solo goals, you know? Finding stuff to keep myself busy with that I wasn't already doing back in Canada. That's tricky. Everything is so PG here in Davao. Like in Manila, I don't know, you can walk past like strip clubs and like prostitutes and guys that are definitely pretty dodgy, you know? But here in Davao, you don't see anything, nothing. It's just regular civilians everywhere with regular civilian stores. It's almost like nothing bad happens here. Maybe that's what makes this place so boring, is that it's so damn safe. What I do think though, is that some sort of change is definitely on the horizon. Because I've only been here for like, I don't know, a little bit over 2 months or something like that now. And I'm already feeling like I'm having to kind of run from the madness again, trying to escape that feeling of what's next. God damn, it's such a bad feeling. I don't know how many of you guys live with that feeling, but that feeling has been chasing me my whole life. Plagues me more than anything in this existence. Hey, right when I just said that there's no bars here, look at this, I just found one. Parking space sports bar. I wonder if they've got badminton in there. Cool, thank you. It's actually the first bar I've even seen in Davao City. I had no idea they even had bars here. Imagine that. I think that probably won't be too long until Jerlyn and I pack up and head off somewhere. Whether it be somewhere else in Mindanao or maybe even a different province, I'm not sure. But this place is cheap enough to for something like that to be realistic. Wow, that's a lot of first times for one night in Davao City. Right as I was just talking about this stuff, I just got talked to by 2 prostitutes. And a lady boy that was like their pimp or something like that, I'm not sure. But she said, "Hi, do you want girl?" And I said, "No, that's okay." She said, "You don't like girl?" And I said, "I have a girlfriend." That was the end of that. I didn't even stop. But wow, I didn't know there was prostitutes here. Or bars. That's 2 first times in one night. You know, prostitution has always been the saddest profession in the world to me. I don't think a woman should ever get to a point in her life where she's selling her body to random strangers, like sick, depraved, lonely men in the world. Oh gosh. Especially in a place like this, man, where like how much do you think she's selling her body for? It's gotta be like 12 bucks, you know? Jesus. But enough of all that talk about prostitutes, because I got my own sweet little lady boy waiting for me about 10 feet away from me right now. Let's go surprise her. I've never surprised her at work, so let's see how she reacts. How do I know what? Are you happy that I surprised you? Yeah. Guys, look at my princess without her mask on. It's a rare occurrence. No, stop hiding. Show us your big smile.
I'm not wearing a mask here.
They want to see your big smile with your braces.